Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And last time, we started to collect a lot of things now that we have our boomerang. Before we go back to see Zelda after collecting all 3 spiritual stones. And upon doing that, we encountered our owl friend here. And he's just been creepily staring at us as he stands atop a grave. So I guess let's talk to him and see what he has to say. What are you doing? You've come a long way to get up here. Up here. We're at sea level. You should look at the map subscreen sometimes. Skylar, this is a beautiful lake full of pure, clear water. At the lake bottom, there is a water temple used to worship the water spirits. The Zoras are guardians of the temple. Hoo-hoo. The Zoras come from Zora's domain in northeast Hyrule. An aquatic race, they are longtime allies of Hyrule's royal family. I heard that only the royal family of Hyrule can enter Zora's domain. Ooh. So I guess you're intended to, like, explore and find this before you even make your way to Zora's River. Because most of the time, like, if you're playing the game normally, you wouldn't even make it here until way after you even went through Zora's domain, I guess. I don't know. I guess that was their intention, though. I'm on my way back to the castle. If you want to come with me, hold on to my talons. Well, I guess we were heading that way anyway, so that'll save us some time, so let's take a ride. Last episode we saw that it was daytime, but the drawbridge was up, so I guess we should kind of see what that's about. Maybe the guy manning the drawbridge is sleeping or something. Let's get a nice view of Lake Hylia while we're at it. Oh, and cutscene triggered. So yeah, for some reason it's very stormy when we get close to the town, and the drawbridge is up for some reason. And now this is looking eerily familiar. It's raining, a drawbridge is coming down. Oh my god. This is that nightmare Link was having at the very beginning of the game, if anybody remembers way back in episode 1. Oh my goodness, wow. The prophecy is fulfilled. Oh, and wait, Zelda, I'm supposed to meet, and she just threw something in the water. Was she trying to throw a stone at me? Listen, I tried to come back as fast as I could, but, oh, there's Ganondorf High. Yeah, it's all very familiar imagery here. What kind of voice do I want to give him now? He hasn't spoken yet, so I wonder what kind of voice we should have. I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have... Shut up. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. Oh, God. That made me, like... I sucked in too much air doing that. Who laughs that slowly? You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. You got very big ears, dude. Hope you're aware. In this angle, I always like to have the Kokiri sword. Kind of looks like just like a little kitchen knife. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. Oh wait, was I supposed to know that was his name? Ooh, sorry about that. I feel like that was the reveal right there. I don't remember. Was his name mentioned before? If not, I'm sorry about that. That was supposed to be a surprise, I guess. Also, he says he's gonna rule the world. Wait for it.
Of course!
And what was that guy's problem? And that shot of Link looking all serious and badass. Well, Zelda's gone, so that's kind of strange. But I guess we should find out what she threw in the water, because it just kind of sank to the bottom. Oh, I thought we almost grabbed it. And once again, we have a weird "What's that?" message, which again was changed in the 3DS version for inexplicable reasons. So let's pick it up and see what it is. It's the Ocarina of Time. It's real! It's actually real. This is the royal family's hidden treasure which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. And now we're getting another cutscene. Just cutscene after cutscene today. Skylar, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. Is that even the voice I had in episode, 3? Skylar, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. Jeez, what an impatient bitch. At least I can leave you the ocarina and this melody. Oh, they're making another song. This song opens the door of time. Nice melody. You learn the Song of Time. Yes. So the real question now Skylar, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. So my question is, what do you do with the ocarina that Saria gave you? Do you just throw it in the garbage? What happens to it? Because the ocarina is completely replaced now, so what, the token of your friendship with Saria is just meaningless now? Well, welcome to Hyrule Castle Town. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. Oh. I wonder... Seems like some shit went down here. Wonder if anybody knows anything that happened. Well, these guys always seem to be in the know. Look at that guy. He's so scared. What a wimp. Ha ha ha. What did you do, Mr. Blue Shirt? I almost got kicked by that black horse. That's racist. So, what, people don't seem to be bothered too much here. The one riding on the white horse holding the little girl, wasn't that a legendary Sheikah? I have a feeling something terrible is going to happen. Maybe I should leave town soon. Yeah, we didn't really come back here earlier. This little area in the back, the back alley. I probably should have showed it off earlier. Not that there was too much that could have been done back here, but I actually did come back here when I rescued the dog. But hey, Sonny, I'll tell you something helpful. I heard there was a mysterious fountain somewhere near the castle. Oh yeah, and here, strange, this door doesn't open. What that is it's open at night, and it's actually a bomb chews shop, where you can buy bomb chews, but there's really no... Oh, isn't that one of the town guards? I the boy from the forest. I finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's natty Impa sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. He's not moving anymore. So this was something as a kid I don't think I ever saw. And I'm not, it's kind of a morbid moment because had I shown this place off earlier, he wouldn't have been here, obviously. It would have just been nobody here. But, you kind of see some shit go down. And all of a sudden there's this guard that somehow ended up in the back alley. I'm not really sure how. And then he tells you a cryptic message about going to the Temple of Time after getting something from the princess, which was the Ocarina of Time. And then he dies in front of your eyes. Like, that's pretty morbid. And yeah, but like, back in the day, this game was rated E. So, you wouldn't have expected something like this. Now we have the E10 plus rating, but that wasn't a thing back then. So yeah, that's kind of morbid, and I love showing that off because I don't think a lot of people ever see that little bit, because nobody, why would you really come back here? There's really not much reason to. I certainly as a kid don't remember ever seeing that, so there you go. It's a treat for anybody. Even if you've played this game before, you might not have known about that, but yeah, kind of morbid and a little sad. Hey, what's wrong with loitering around all day? Huh, kid? Listen, dude, I don't really give a shit. So our dying guard told us to go to the Temple of Time, which is a place that is well visible from town, but I have not actually visited yet. And it's that cathedral, that gothic cathedral-looking building in the corner over there. But I'm still not going to go there yet, because there's still some stuff we have to do around Hyrule before we, do so. If you recall, back when we saw the first Great Fairy, she mentioned a friend living, by the castle, so maybe we should finally pay her a visit. Now, an interesting thing, there's a lot going on in the castle right now. I can't allow even a dog to get into the castle. Oh, okay. If you come back after, I'm not sure what point it starts, but there's a point after the first time you come to the castle, and I guess before this point, where you can actually pay the guard 10 rupees and he'll open the gate for you, which is really strange. Because it doesn't really get you anything, except a quick way to just kind of pass under the gate, I guess. But the guard still will throw you out if they see you, so it didn't really serve much of a purpose, but I always thought that was strange, because it is a thing. But yeah, there's a bombable rock over here that we kind of ignored the first time through, because not like there was much we could do about it. If we bomb it, there's a little hole we can crawl into. And presumably this is where the Great Fairy lives. Yep, so let's break out our new Ocarina of Time after throwing away our friend's memento, and play our song. Our triangle song. And see what we get this time. Oh baby. Okay, this one's in the on the couch position again for us. Nice crotch shot. Good old Britney Spears crotch shot. Welcome, Skylar. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Blowing glittery kisses. Red fireballs coming out of wherever. Don't want to know. It's fine. Just keep it to yourself. You got Din's Fire. Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic you can use with C. So similarly to Furry's Wind, it's a magic spell that we can use, but it has a bit more of a practical use. It will create, a giant wall of flame that will, come out from around you, and it can cause some damage to enemies if you're kind of stuck in a sea of them, which I guess doesn't happen too often. And it can also burn some things too, like spider webs and certain kinds of wood, which we will see later on. It's faster just to get caught here, which I don't think we saw. Hey, you, stop, you kid over there. When they throw you out. That's fine. So now we just have a couple more things we have to do before we can actually go to the Temple of Time. I'm gonna go back out into Hyrule Field and try to do what I was doing last episode and finding somebody out there. So give me a second. I might just cut to when I find him because we've pretty much seen the field already. And this time it should be easier to see now that we don't have the storm clouds overhead. So let's take a look. Okay, there he is, see? I guess you had to trigger that cutscene first before he would appear. Oh, he's... And just luckily for us, it's almost turning nighttime. Where is he? There he is. There's this man who's just running around Hyrule Field seemingly forever. And you can't talk to him until it's nighttime when he'll rest. Just gotta follow him for a second and wait for him to sit down. He will eventually, trust me. Maybe. Oh, there he goes. Now he's resting. Excuse me. Go away. Can you talk to him? Let's see what he says. In old times, I heard there were so many wild rabbits in the land of Hyrule. Not anymore, though, because of excessive hunting. I want to become a rabbit. Listen to the wind with those ears. Hop across the ground with those legs. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a furry. Even if I can only pretend. As I said, he's a furry. But bunnies do sound familiar. I think we have something that might be able to help him with that. I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, I mean, you know, furries do hear voices. We all know that. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. My long-time dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. Wow, man, this guy must be, this is actually extreme furry right here. Computer stop. Alright, and, the reason that last episode I wanted to buy as many beans and stuff as I could is because he'll pay you as much money as your wallet can hold. So, that's why I got the Giant's wallet first. It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. So basically, you get as much money as is left in your wallet. If you have 0 rupees, you get 500, or 200, or 99, depending on what wallet you currently have. So it's in your best interest to have the biggest wallet and as little money in your pocket before you talk to him. So now that we did that, I'm gonna go back to Voldemort and buy... Actually, no. Before I do that, I'm gonna go back to the town and get the next mask, which is... Well, yeah, I'll just meet you back at the mask shop. Okay, guys, here I am back at the mask shop. Oh, there you saw that. Please pay back 50 rupees for the bunny hood now. Oh, yeah. Very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's mind. It's useful, but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. Ho ho ho. You borrowed a Mask of Truth. Wear it with C to show it off. Show it to many people. From now on, you can borrow any mask you want. Just have faith. So, that basically ends the mask's, side quest. So you get the Mask of Truth as the final prize, and you get the bonus of being able to borrow any of these masks. You can also borrow any mask in general. There's really very little reason. Like, these don't actually serve any purpose. You can't give them to anybody. Nobody wants to buy them from you. They're just to get different reactions from people. I don't know. Maybe at the end of the series, for like a bonus video, I'll try, borrowing these masks and seeing what kind of reactions I get, just for fun. I don't think I've ever really done it, but that's all they do. But the Mask of Truth, what it does is it allows you to talk to Gossip Stones, which, there's no mandatory reason to. The only reason you would do that is because they give you like small hints and such. So that's kind of helpful if you get kind of stuck and you don't really know where to go. And of course, Dog Lady has a problem with it. Not a surprise there. Okay, so we're pretty much almost done. There's only a couple things left to do. I'm sorry that this is boring, but I'm 100%ing this game, so it's stuff I gotta do. I actually should have done something back in the fields, but I forgot to. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go back to Gerudo Valley to get a couple more things that we can now get. And then I'll take it from there. So I will see you guys back outside Gerudo Valley. See you in a second. Okay guys, I'm back right outside Gerudo Valley, and before we actually go inside, there is somewhere. There should be... Maybe? Am I crazy? Maybe I am. Oh, right over here. There's a little rock circle, and if we had a rumble pack, the Stone of Agony would tell us there's something here, but I don't have one, as I keep mentioning, but usually when you see a circle of rocks, there's usually a bombable hole. So we'll just make our way inside, and we end up in this little pit full of cobwebs. There's no torch. I mean, there's no torch that we can use a deco stick on. But if you recall, just a little bit ago, we got Din's fire, and that could be used to burn cobwebs. So let's make use of that. And in one of these, might be that one. One of these is a cow, so I guess if you want milk, that's good. This one's got a gossip stone. I guess we could use our Mask of Truth just to show how a gossip stone works. Okay, so we put it on, then we talk to it. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that there is a switch that you can activate only by using the spin attack. You don't say. Alright, so yeah, it's over here. So let's kill this thing. And I believe we have a gold Skulltula in this little alcove. At least I thought we did. I know there's one somewhere. Maybe it's not here. Oh, it's back there by the cat. Yeah, my volume low, so I couldn't really hear it. And that brings us to actually 43 gold Skulltulas, which is... we're almost halfway done with collecting them, which is, if you think about it, that's a lot. Halfway done. And now what I want to do is I want to go into the valley proper and collect that box that the chicken could help us get to that we couldn't do earlier. Well, we could do it earlier, but we had to make a choice. Alright, make her listen to that beautiful, you know, Spanish music. But unfortunately it's almost nighttime, so that's going to go away in about a second. Okay, so use the chicken, figure out where the box is. Oh, there it is. And float our way down. Now see, what happens is you try to throw the thing, because you can't just place a chicken. You open the box, there's a heart piece, and the chicken is gone. So now you're kind of just stuck up there. But I think if we jump from here, we get a nice dive. So that's always kind of cool. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to make my way back to Fat Voldemort, and I think we should be able to buy the rest of the beans. So I'll meet you back there in a second. Okay guys, actually what I'm going to do is instead of cutting right to when I find him, I didn't show this before, but if you take the river back to the beginning, you can get a bunch of rupees. I'm full on rupees, so this isn't helping me very much, but it's just a little tip if you want a fun way to collect some easy rupees. Unfortunately, I should have thought about that when I collected some, but yeah, I didn't show that earlier, so I figured I'd show it now. But now, we are back over by the Fat Voldemort, and I think we have 5 more beans to buy, I think. So it's 130, 200... Yeah, I think we should have enough. Chomp, chomp, chomp. These are the super popular magic beans. In case you're wondering, they'll soon be sold out. Super price, 60 rupees for 1 piece. Alright. That's our 6. Chomp, chomp, chomp. We have the super rare. Now they're super rare. Magic beans, this could be our last chance. Special price, 70 rupees for 1 piece. Sure. You got a magic bean. Find a suitable spot for a garden and plant it with seed, then wait for something fun to happen. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm reading that. So we got 3 more, I think. We have the legendary magic beans. I'll sell them only to you. Well, you've only been selling them to me. Super price, 80 rupees for 1 piece. Yeah. 2 more. Yeah, we'll have enough for sure. Do you want magic beans? They aren't cheap, but do you still want them? I can't let them go for less than 90 rupees a piece. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is your economics lesson for the day. Supply and demand. You can charge whatever the hell you want because I want these things for some ungodly reason. We have magic beans. Do you want them? Huh? 100 rupees for 1 piece. Yeah. So it's interesting to note that in order to get all the beans, you have to get the adult's wallet because you can't carry more than 99 rupees to the beginning of the game. Just an FYI. And that is all the beans you can buy. If you try to buy more, he says, oh, too bad, we're sold out. Chomp, chomp, chomp. What? Oh, these beans are not for sale. Yeah, fat ass. Okay, so now that we have all the beans we can buy, I'm actually going to make my... I don't want to pick up the rock. I want to pick up the chicken. I want to make my way back to the forest, but instead of, going back the normal way, I'm going to show you a shortcut that you can take to get there. And actually something else along the way is we learned the Song of Time in this episode. So if you remember, we have some frogs that like music, so we might as well play our new song for them and see what they think. We don't actually need this chicken anymore. So let's play our new song for them. Yep. Young lad, you play the ocarina well. That melody is so fine, yeah. Oh, I think I skipped a bunch of stuff there that I shouldn't have. And actually, does that mean we can, Oh, I guess not. Nope, okay. Maybe I didn't skip anything. Never mind. So if we make our way back to where the waterfall is... Hop up here. That's a good girl. Who am I talking to? Holy shit. I weird myself out sometimes. So you make your way over here, and if you look in this little alcove over here, there's a little water thing. And with our silver scale that we earned a few episodes ago, we can dive deep enough to go into the hole. And this brings us right into the Lost Woods. Isn't that nifty? So what we want to do, you might recall seeing this earlier when we made our way to the Lost Woods, and me saying that there's not much you can do with this right now, is we want to go back to the forest stage. Oh, and actually there's remember there's a bean patch that we can plant beans in, so let's plant our bean. We've already gotten our, the bug in it. And the forest stage, we want to take the Mask of Truth in there. So wear your Mask of Truth and stand in the spotlight. See what they think. They look kind of confused. See what the Elder has to say. All my young Deku Scrub brothers say you have a horrible face. But don't worry, we will reward you with many Deku Nuts. Of course, we will also enable you to carry more of them. Abracadabra, alakazam. Little Diddy Kong racing for you there. Now you can carry more Deku Nuts. Again, I haven't used a single Deku Nut. In fact, I don't think I've ever even used one. So just for the sake of using a Deku Nut... Oh, I destroyed a sign with a Deku Nut. Cool. Well, that was exciting. Just for the sake of using a Deku Nut. And now, here's something we could have done earlier, but we chose not to. Don't know why. Right before the Sacred Forest Meadow, there's a bombable rock. So let's get rid of that. I think... Go inside. I think there's a business scrub. There are a couple of business scrubs, I don't remember which is the right one, but we'll talk to them both. I surrender. To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku Nuts, but it'll cost you 40 rupees. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal! Monty Hall! Rest in peace, Monty Hall. And that is the last nut upgrade. Just for the sake of completion, let's see what this one has to offer. Probably some garbage. Alright, you win. In return, I will sell you Deku Seeds. Yeah, we don't want that. Well, I didn't mean to buy the shit. Okay, well, I guess we don't really need money for anything anyway. Didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Let's make our way back to the entrance of the Lost Woods, which you can just take any wrong exit. And there was another dirt patch over here in this area that we could plant, so let's plant it. Again, this area over here is not one of the more useful ones, but we bought all the beans, so we might as well plant them all. And there was one in Kokiri Forest itself. So let's go plant that one. And that is all the beans we can plant for now. We have 2 left, but they're in places we can't get to yet, so let's not plant them yet. And the last thing we're going to do is, since we have over 40 gold Skulltulas, we shall see what that gets us in the spider house, so be right back. Alright guys, we're back in the House of Skulltula. There should be another child that is now free. We can see what they give us. The curse has been broken, thank you. Here's a reward for you. And you just get some frickin' bomb shoes, so yeah, that's another booby prize. Originally this is how I intended to get bomb shoes the first time, but then I won them at the bowling alley, so that's fine. And I think with that, we have done all the little side stuff and collected all of our collectibles. So now let's make our way back to the market. I'll meet you in the town square, everybody. Be right back. Let's go check inside the Temple of Time. I'm on my way, Navi. Calm your tits. You have tits? Okay, everybody, here I am back in the market square, and we're finally going to turn our attention to that very suspenseful looking, that very foreboding looking building in the northeast corner. I know my directions. And we end up in a little peaceful area here with 4 gossip stones outside, so I guess we could might as well make use of this thing. Responding to your mess, this strange. I overheard this. They say that Gerudos sometimes come to Hyrule Castle town to look for boyfriends. Wow, that's something. What else you got? They say that it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule Castle town. So there's a useful hint for later on, perhaps. Responding to... Oh, wait. I overheard this. They say that Malon of Lon Lon Ranch hopes a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. Oh, isn't that sweet? Me too. They say that Malon set the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. Okay. And there it is, it looms in the distance for us to enter, with Death Mountain as a backdrop. And just to make matters worse, I'm cutting the episode right here. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, you can like the video. You can always subscribe for more content. You can leave a comment down below. You can reach out to me on Twitter or Telegram at ScholarSeverico. That name will be at the end of the video and in the description box as always. Love you all. Thanks for watching, and please come back for next time when we finally enter this grand building to see what the rest of the game holds in store for us. And if you've never played this game before, I definitely hope you come back, because this is a big turning point in the game, and a big surprise plot twist for any video game at the time. So I'm very excited that we're finally here. So join me next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.